And welcome back to my channel. Right, let's start with the colonoscopy procedure. It was in a private hospital because my NHS GP is shit, basically, and they left me for over 5 years with bowel problems. So I went to a private hospital. They put me into a private hospital. It was NHS funded. I had sedation. They didn't give me gas net, even though I asked for it, because I'm terrified of needles. Literally scared out of my wits of needles. And they didn't give me sedation on the camera down my throat. I think that was an endoscopy. I'm not too sure, don't quote me on that. Because of my sleeping tablets. So the nurses were all uppity in that when the doctor said he was going to give me the sedation on top of my sleeping pills. So that was number one. And then it says, what do you expect? What to expect following your colonoscopy? Discomfort from trapped air. It is not uncommon for you to feel bloated or experience such stomach cramps if some of the air has remained in your bowel. Walking around and drinking warm drinks such as peppermint tea or eating peppermint can also help you pass wind. Simple painkillers such as paracetamol may also be taken according to the manufacturer's instruction. Bleeding. It is not uncommon to pass a small amount of blood from your back passage following the procedure if biopsies or polyps have been removed. This is normally resolved by itself. However, if the following should occur, you should seek urgent medical advice. Sudden onset of severe abdominal or chest pains, which can occur up to 2 weeks following the colonoscopy. Significant and continuous bleeding from your back passage, which can occur up to 2 weeks following your colonoscopy. Painful and blurred vision, which rarely can occur following a medication called Buscopan. It will be written on your report if you receive this medication. Wow. I didn't have no polypus. I had I'll tell you how many biopsies and I'll show you if possible, because I like to give you as much information on everything that I'm going through as possible. And this said, what happens next? A copy of your report will be posted to your GP later today. If you've had any biopsies taken or polypus removed, the samples will be sent to the laboratory. During the endoscopy, they found you had, and it says, see report, which they said they were going to give me. The printer jammed. Wow, it was just ridiculous. And it says the consultant performing your colonoscopy has spoken to you about your diagnosis. No, he never. No, he did not. Seriously. He just done it. It's over. And I have no follow-up appointment is necessary. Biopsies have been taken. The results will be sent to your consultant and GP within the next week. And blah de blah de blah. I had this on 13th. Wrong today, nothing. So I had how many biopsies? 2 biopsies taken and placed in 1 container. And they said that fair bit of fecal residue which limited mucosal visualization. I have no idea. what that means, which I never ate nothing. And I looked over to the camera and I could see the inside of myself, and it was clear as day. Frightened the life out of me. I nearly fainted seeing that. Right, so I'll fold my details over, and that and this is where they took samples from. So yeah, it was painful. Now, they give me a clean preparation thing after I'd come out of hospital, which was a bit dodgy. I now have, you can bring me a fag if you want, an internal infection, which was not even recommended. It wasn't even like on the what can go wrong or possible complications, and like a perforation somewhere in my intestine. So that's great. Tried to get a hold of the GP who done it, or the doctor who done it. And apparently the private hospital said that they might not ever see him again. That's just the way it is, and advised me to go back to my GP, which I wasn't very happy about. Seems I've been through all this, rung back to the unit and everything, and the guy's just vanished. So I recommend sedation anyway, guys, because it's such an uncomfortable experience, and I'm not sure if you give me that Buscopan or whatever it's called. I'm sure it's to loosen your bowels even more, but I'm not sure if I had it. So yeah, just have the sedation, trust me. So now I'm left with an infection. I can't go to the toilet properly. And he told me, because of all this was on a Friday or a Saturday just gone. He told me, don't eat no solid food. This is the guy in the private hospital, until you go and see your GP Monday. What the hell? Like, really? You're not, like, you're a private hospital, you're not gonna ask me to come back in to examine me. You're the one who done it. Your end fucked up. Like, it's, you know, it's ridiculous. No antibiotics given, no precautions, just go to your GP. Solves it all. Right, my next video now is going to be about the private hospital, and I also have fever and sweat, by the way, from the infection, obviously. Got my window open. It's just stressed me out. This whole experience has stressed me out and vexed me, to be honest. And I'll speak to you in a minute about the private hospital. Bye, guys.